All right, little update. I just saw my oncologist and we discussed the options. It seems like we can make a treatment that is called SIRT, where we inject some radiation pellets locally into the liver. It's not without risk because I had many other treatments in the liver. My liver is not the newest anymore, so we have to take a look at it now. What are the side effects? What are the risks? But it looks like this option is on the table, which is very good news. It lifts my mood, it lifts my trust, and so it's not clear. Of course, if it works, we have to try, but at least we have an option that we want to evaluate in the coming weeks. So that's on the medical side, but I think the bigger update or the more profound change that I observed in this talk with my oncologist, and I have a very good relationship with him, is about how I want to approach the next weeks and months and how much I want to contribute and to learn to trust again my body. And it's very hard to keep your face up and your trust when you do heavy treatments for many years, and it has a lot of side effects and you feel not good, and then the results are not what you wished for. So it's very normal and very human that you somehow lose confidence, I would say. And it was interesting to have with him a deep chat and also listen to him and say, look, medicine is not mathematics, and despite the facts are not optimal, it doesn't mean that my body is not contributing in the way how this story goes, and that in the end healing is always something that is coming from the body. And of course we can treat with injections, with chemotherapy, with surgeries. We can support the body, but in the end the body is also a powerful system, and it can contribute a lot to the healing process. And I know that on a cognitive level, and I know that I want to go more into this trusting space, but in the past weeks I lost it. And I think it's normal, it's human, because the monkey mind, it goes to the dramatic story, it goes to the not optimal facts, and so you get scared, and when you're scared, this is of course not having a good impact on your journey, on your healing, on your immune system. And that's why I went so many times to the cold water, because the cold water is just like putting you in the here and now. And so the talk with him was really good. I really feel like something changed inside of me. I cannot explain what it was, but I left the room differently than I entered the room. And it's really hard to put in words. It's not easy to describe what it actually was, but I observe a difference in how I feel and how I want to approach the next week. And for that I'm very grateful to him, that he takes the time and is not only talking about facts and figures and statistics, but also about how I feel and has holding the space for that. I think it's so important, and many doctors could actually take an example in him. I know the system is not always allowing that, but I think for us patients it's so important, because the emotional baggage is so huge, and if we don't address it, I think it has such a negative effect on the whole medical treatments that we just try to apply in a mechanistic way. So that's the fact, that's the update. What am I gonna do now? I don't know. I know medically what are the next steps, but I don't have a clear plan what I do with the inner state that seems to change. Probably I will go for a walk in the forest, or I will go for a swim in the lake, and I will just allow to resonate this wonderful chat we had, and then I see what happens, and I'm very grateful that finally I feel again this kind of faith or belief or trust that I can also contribute to this. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do now. What I'm gonna do in the long term, there is an idea evolving more and more. What I want to do in the coming weeks, I mean next to the medical treatment, and I'm gonna announce it very quickly here soon. So that's my little update. The process I went through. Thanks for all the support, and yeah, talk to you here next time. Bye bye.